I posted a video and I talked about the racism, the stark racism that I have seen coming from many Latino population, many of the Latino Hispanic population. And what I color very interesting is that from some of the comments, well, actually quite a few of the comments, people were real salty at me. I'm not sure why you're salty at me. I'm calling out what I experience and what I see, especially for the past 10 or 15 years. This is what I have seen. And maybe it's got something to do with Donald Trump, and maybe it's got something to do with colonialism. But the one thing that was never addressed was the whole premise of the video. Racism. Nobody denied their racist tendencies. Well, but they were spitting venom, honey. Well, what about you? What about your people? And they go out there and they riot and they sell drugs and stuff like that. First of all, we don't just riot for no apparent reason. Second of all, we don't just come to people and don't like them based on the hue of their skin, especially if they are people of color. We are reactionary. We are not causal. We are reactionary. So in other words, we would have to have had multiple experiences from one particular group in order to be looking at you with prejudiced eyes. Now, prejudice and racism are not the same thing. That's why it's very important to understand the meaning of words before you try to spit something, especially coming my way. I call out racism on every level, including people that look like me. Yes. My sister online, Tabitha Speaks Politics, she just brought up the case about Nigerians. And I agree with that as well. My point is, how do you, as a person of color, have the audacity to spit venom on another person of color based on the color of their skin, like other people do to you and they do to us? Do you not know the history of this nation? And before you get to parroting you parrot a couple of things. The first thing that I saw in the comments was, there you go, pulling out. I'm sick of you guys pulling out the race card. You sound just like them. You sound just like them. You see how that goes? You see what you're parroting? You see what you're doing? You have adopted? Do you see the way? Okay, you pulling out the race card and your people sell drugs and they riot and stuff like that. Hold on. First of all, let me explain something to you.